Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the National Health Council's 2022 Science of Patient Engagement Symposium. I'm Randy Ruda, the National Health Council's Chief Executive Officer. Now, the mission of the National Health Council is to provide a united voice for some 160 million people living with chronic conditions and disabilities and their families and caregivers. We were created by patient organizations for patient organizations some 100 years ago. And the National Health Council brings diverse organizations together to forge a consensus and drive patient-centered health policy. This is our 6th annual symposium. And yesterday, I was delighted that we kicked off our meeting with a great in-person convening and reception for our National Health Council member chief medical officers, chief science officers, and the heads of research at our member organizations. We were joined by many of the sponsors of this symposium, and I will share with you and recognize them in a minute. But we're excited to convene virtually today on a very important topic for a very wide and diverse audience. The theme of this year's symposium, From Research to Action, Health Equity for All, is a very timely topic and one that needs to be more rigorously addressed by the research community. Here at the National Health Council, health equity is a main pillar of our 2022 to 2024 strategic plan and is reflected in all of the work we do throughout the organization. I would first, though, like to talk about our partners, the chairs and our members of our board research and programs committee. And I'll start by recognizing our co-chairs, Dr. Ovid Amate, President and CEO at the Solve ME CFS initiative. His co-chair, Eric Racine, Vice President and Head, Public Affairs and Patient Advocacy at Sanofi. And then the members of our committee, Cynthia Benz, Senior Vice President, Public Policy, Personalized Medicine Coalition, Andrea Ferris, President and CEO of the Longevity Foundation, Julie Fiol, Associate Vice President, Healthcare Access at the National MS Society, Louise Vetter, President and CEO, Huntington Disease Society of America, and Jill Yersak, Medical Science Liaison for ALS at Biogen. Thank you so much to our co-chairs in this committee for helping us organize today's symposium, and also to be partners in the direction of our research, education, and programs at the National Health Council. I would also like to acknowledge and thank our sponsors for this meeting, terrific partners in every way: Astellas, Neuroquin Biosciences, Merck, Eli Lilly, Gilead, Novartis, and Regenex Bio. Thank you so much, sponsors, for your critical support. And now it's my pleasure to turn the virtual podium over to Dr. Omar Escontrias, who is the National Health Council's Vice President for Research, Education, and Programs. Omar joined the NHC just 6 months ago, which is hard to believe because he's made such an enormous contribution already. And we are already benefiting and will benefit further from his experience, his expertise, and his vision for advancing and applying research in support of patients and patient organizations. And he and his associates, Silke Scooch and Lillian Wittig, have been amazing in putting not just this symposium together, but in driving our research agenda for and with our patient organizations and patients themselves. All of my colleagues at the National Health Council are energized by this year's symposium topic and the great lineup of speakers we have today. So thank you all for participating. Thank you, Omar, for your leadership and for getting us started today. Take it away.